Recently, I got a new client who was sued for copyright infringement. And I've had about 4 cases in the last year that look exactly the same as this particular case. So what do they all have in common? 1, they all received a subpoena notice from their internet service provider. Because 2, they were downloading stuff that they shouldn't have, and that's what the copyright infringement is. And 3, what they were downloading was pornography. So I've developed a bit of a strategy to handle cases like this, because the other item that all of my clients have in common when they're defendants in a copyright infringement suit in which the copyright owner sends a subpoena notice to the ISP is that, of course, nobody wants to be identified as the defendant in a lawsuit like this. In federal court, a lawsuit like this requires a John Doe and an IP address. Well, for people who have, downloaded porn, it's sensitive, and maybe they don't want to be identified. So, step number 1 for all of my new clients is contacting opposing counsel and stating, my client wishes to remain a John Doe, and we're going to settle this case quietly. I then make my appearance in the case. And then we sign a stipulation between the parties that states that the defendant can remain a John Doe, and then we talk about what the damages are for the infringement. We try to keep everything quiet. We try to keep the defendant anonymous, and then this way, especially if that person is a professional, that professional will never be linked to this particular lawsuit because, of course, then we'll keep the settlement confidential. It's a case where copyright law intersects with, I hope, a lot of practicality. And that's kind of my strategy for handling these particular cases. Keep it anonymous, keep the settlement confidential, and then this way, that linkage will never actually be made. I'm Anthony Verna, Managing Partner of Verna Law, where we focus on intellectual property and advertising law. Thank you.